We are live. How do we start it? Kelly, everywhere we go, we just say we are live.
We are in New York.
And here is Dr. Fab.
Woohoo! Dr. Fab of Fab Life. I feel like with this global women thing, I am all over the place. I feel like I'm in a different country, different city.
Well, you know what's beautiful about this is the fact that we come together to benefit and support one another. And that's the real key in today's way of succeeding. It's called collaboration. And Global Women does it better than anyone, and that's why we want you to consider being here next time.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your support, Dr. Fab. We had such a great time in the last 2 days speaking in other amazing events and conferences. It has been an incredible experience to travel with you, Kelly.
What a great experience, just picking up that microphone and connecting with speakers, connecting with the audience. It really does layer something in your life that you can't get at home. So you've got to get out of the house.
And if you're looking for an opportunity to share your passion, to share your vision, there's no other place than this. So make sure that you don't feel like you're alone. You know, as a CEO, as a leader, as an entrepreneur, it's a very lonely journey. Global Women is your support system to ensure not only that you're successful, but also that you have a team of people around you supporting you and cheering you through the highs and also through the lows.
So how about that? I am here with my favorite doctors in the world, the best in the world. I am jet lagged. I've been traveling everywhere. Look behind, it's so much big vibe. So I really want Kelly to introduce Dr. Fab.
Okay.
For our audience now.
Okay.
So tell us about you as well. Everybody knows you, Kelly, and everybody knows you, Fab. But tell us a little bit about your last projects and what is your next big vision. And share it now because it's the end of the year. So I'm going to ask for some help, and some people are going to come on stage and do interviews. But let's start with you. How about that? Okay,
Great.
I'm from New York, and you are going to
Okay, well this is how we roll around here. Good thing we can think on our feet.
They say you give a microphone?
You just go.
Okay.
Okay, hi there everyone. I'm here at Global Woman and I am here with the fabulous Dr. Fab, Dr. Fab Mancini of the Fab Life. So, okay, Dr. Fab, I don't know if you remember this. The first time I saw you speak had to have been 15, 17 years ago at a stage somewhere. And the first thing I thought when I saw Dr. Fab was there are sparks coming off of him. The smile, the enthusiasm. Every time I see you, you're smiling. Tell me about this, because this is extraordinary. This is like your extraordinary de facto place.
Well, it's interesting because of all the things that people talk to me about, they always mention the smile. And so I went back to my mother and father and I said, have I always been smiling? And they said, even as a child, I would smile. But let me tell you what the secret is. A smile comes from a sense of appreciation, not taking something for granted. It's a recognition to understand that I get to be here one more time and contribute something great. So when I learned that the meaning of life, the value of life is when we're contributing to the life of others, that's the reason that I'm always smiling, because every single day is about contribution. It's about understanding that the significance and the value of your life is only when you're helping somebody else's life for the better. And that's the reason that I smile so much every day.
Oh, well, you have that opportunity. So you have trained, this is something people might not know about you. You've trained thousands and thousands of doctors. Your own path has been interesting. You've been in stages all over the world. He's a sought-after speaker. But what's so interesting to me is that you have impacted life after life through teaching doctors. Why that?
Well, I learned one thing, is that the traditional medical healthcare system, especially the medical training, is very structured. And it doesn't cover a lot of times the functional, the holistic, the natural component of it. So I realized that doctors needed to have someone new to give them a different way of thinking so they can better serve their patients, so they don't get as frustrated when they can't help a patient get better. And then I did the same for the consumers so they can understand what kind of questions they should be asking and what kind of doctor they should be looking for.
Well, you're definitely a leader, but I have to know before we go, what's next for you, Dr. Fab?
Well, next I have a new book coming up next year in January, and also I'll be giving a tremendous amount of value to a lot of the CEOs and how they can live their fab life.
Okay, well, we're waiting, so it's great to talk.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Where am I going? Let's not trip on stage, Shanna. Careful, Kelly.
I can't figure out where to put my stuff.
All right.
All right. Hey,
right.
Janelle,
Hi, how are
welcome.
you?
We are here
so
with
much.
Janelle. Oh, this is Dr. Betsy Greenleaf. I'm so excited to be standing here with Janelle.
Dr. Janelle Kim? Yeah?
Yes. Dr. Janelle Kim. What brings you here today?
Well, I am here, honestly, because I know of the amazing Morella and this incredible global woman community. I met her just a few years ago when I first launched my book. I was introduced by someone very, very special to me, the Gladstones, Bill and Glael. And then we flew to London. I was on their panel and met so many other amazing people, including Dr. Fab.
That is amazing. Tell me a little bit more about your book.
My book is called Myeongsang, The Korean Art of Living Meditation. It's published with Penguin Random House and Watkins. And it speaks on one of the pillars of the 3 M's, which is what I teach from my lineage. I'm 9th generation in my lineage of doctors and masters. And it's medicine, which is JVK Wellness Labs, which is my manufacturing lab where we create all the beauty and wellness products for brands carried around the world. I have meditation and movement, and meditation is actually living meditation. So in short, that's what medicine for the mind. So we think so much about the medicine for the body, but we have to understand the medicine for the mind, and that's what the book covers.
Oh my God, that's amazing. I gotta get a copy. I'm gonna go get that right now. So you were like a superwoman. As a superwoman doing lots of things in business, what has been your biggest learning point? Like, what is the thing that you've learned being a woman in business?
Well, first and foremost, from the lineage that I come from, the greatest and wisest person is always learning. But I must say that something that is very consistent, I'm sure I will speak on it today, is how important it is to always be open and balance with life. You know, the only thing in this entire life that you can control truly is yourself and your response to it. And so when we're able to remain calm, expand our minds using all of the things that I just described, then we're able to handle anything and everything that comes your way.
So it sounds like you live by your book, too.
I would not know how else to live. That's the truth, Dr. Betsy.
Yeah, and if you had to give advice to other women entrepreneurs here, what would you say?
All right, another thing that crossed my mind to talk about today. The 8 keys of living meditation is what my book is made of, and the 8th key is called Be Like Bamboo. And what that means is we sometimes think that we have to be rigid and so strong in the things that we would, especially as women, especially I started when I was very young, but the truth of the matter is we really have to learn how to be flexible. And when you're able to be flexible and open, then you can see which way you have to go in life. So
I think I'm going to get that tattooed on my arm, Be Like Bamboo. That is amazing.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Betsy.
All right, thank you. I know, I'll keep going. She's like, cut. She's like, cut.
Live. You ladies are live.
Oh, live. And I'm dropping my stuff all over. We are live here in New York at the Global Women's, and coming up next, we have
Tony Swantek.
Oh, hey Tony, and what brings you here today?
I'm here to discuss blockchain.
Oh my gosh, I'm giving flashbacks back to my MBA. So, for people who don't know what blockchain is, can you sum it up in like a short sentence, which I know that's not easy, but go ahead.
I think the easiest way is kind of to compare it to, if I look at the internet as a way to close the distance gap, which obviously made the world a much smaller place. We do business, across the globe now, real time, screen shares, video conferencing. Blockchain closes what I would call the trust gap. And so it allows us not only to do business around the world, but to transfer value from individuals, from businesses, real time without needing a third party involved. You don't have to send a bank wire and wait a day, 2 days, 3 days for that funding to hit. Blockchain allows you to send value within seconds.
That is, how long have you been involved with blockchain?
So I'm a traditional entrepreneur, owned a lot of different businesses. About a year ago, I started delving heavily into the blockchain space. I've been in the cryptocurrency space, I think, since 2013 I got involved. But I didn't really tie it together. I didn't really care that much about the technology side until I started to see what people refer to as the shift from Web 2.0 into Web 3.0 and how blockchain is that revolutionary technology. And I learned pretty quickly I needed to position myself, my companies, and and educate people I care about on how to position themselves in that shift from Web 2 to Web 3.
So other than being here to learn about blockchain, is there one place that you would send people to learn more?
I think there's a lot of education that's out there. I started with like YouTube, finding TED Talks and just going online, Chat GPT. There's large language models now in AI that'll teach you more about blockchain from entry level all the way up to advanced.
That is amazing. Thank you for being here today. I can't wait to learn from you.
It's my pleasure.
So, all right, coming up next, yay! We have, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm Elizabeth, and I flew over here from Germany.
Oh my goodness.
And I would say that I come every twice or three times a year in New York. So I did use this date as an anchor to come this time.
Oh my goodness! And I was complaining about my travels from New Jersey, and you came all the way from Germany, Berlin. Wonderful. So hi to our Berlin family out there too. So what is it?
Elena just created a Berlin Global Women Club. So we have a new club now.
Yeah. So what is it that you do in Berlin?
So I founded an art streaming platform where we show you only art films, and you can see it at home because we're on every single smart TV in the world.
Oh, I love that.
And on your phone, meaning a kind of Netflix for art. But we have a lot of films which are very, relaxing. You can just leave your TV on and enjoy. We're bringing you all the masterworks from museums, and we did films in it to give an experience to everybody. Without comments. So yeah.
That is amazing. Where can we find it?
Everywhere. So the name is Icono TV, IKONO TV. You download it on your smartphone or your smart TV at home, and here it is, and it's free.
Wonderful. I'm going to go get that today. Everybody make sure you get that. All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.